Yun guys, so welcome na naman sa ating math tutorial video. So ang topic natin today o subject na pag-uusapan natin is general math. The topic naman ay operation on function, but ang focus natin is the subtraction operation of subtraction. Okay, so let's have this. Let f and g be the function. So if sum ang hinahanap natin, that would be f plus g, and that would be f plus g of x is equal to f of x plus g of x. Then, kapag difference naman, it is denoted by f minus g. So, that would be f minus g of x is equal to f of x minus g of x. Okay? Next. F of x is equal to x plus 6. Ito po yung tatlong function na kailangan natin i-deal, no? F of x is equal to x plus 6. G of x is equal to 2x minus 7. And h of x is equal to 2x squared minus 5x plus 6. We need to solve the following. So, f minus g, and then f minus h of x. Alright? So, let's start. So, we need to find the difference between f minus g. Write the formula. So, that will be f of x minus g of x. We need to substitute. So, lagi yun, no? Para mapalitan natin, masolve natin yung function. So, papalitan natin yung f of x magiging x plus 6 at yung g of x ay magiging 2x minus 7. So, next, distribute the operation or the sign to the second term. So, paano po yun? So, first, we just simply bring down the first function. Ito na po. Ito po yung kinaibahan sa addition, no? Sa addition kasi hindi niya kayang apektuhan o hindi niya kayang baguhin yung sign ng second function. Bagkos, kinokopya lang natin. Pero kapag subtraction na po, kailangan na natin itong mabago because of the distribution method. Paano po yun? So, yung negative times positive, alam natin magbabago yun. Alright? So, yun po yung pinopoint ko na mababago po lahat ng sign ng second function kapag subtraction po yung ating given operation. Okay? So, negative times positive, negative. So, that would be 2x. Negative times negative, that would be positive, and that would be positive 7. Alright? Next, you need to combine like terms. So, paano yun? So, we need to combine the terms between x plus 6 minus 2x plus 7. So, observe nyo, sino ang pwede natin mapagsama dyan? Again, mapapagsama natin ang dalawang given term kapag they have the same variable, at the same time, they have the same exponent. Dalawa yun. Okay? So, paano? X minus 2x, mapapagsama natin yan. So, if we're gonna perform x minus 2x, that's negative x. Okay? And then 6 plus 7, that would be positive 13. Next, we just simply finalize our answer by copying our answer, negative x plus 13. And that will be the difference between these two functions. So, f minus g of x is equal to negative x plus 13. Okay? Let's proceed with the second function. So, in this example, we need to subtract f minus h of x. So, let's start. So, again, we need to write the formula so that we can substitute. Okay? Palitan natin yung given function dun sa kanyang given value. Next, we need to distribute the operation or the sign to the second term. So, ayan, just bring down the first function. So, ayan, magbabago lahat po. Lahat po ito, no, magbabago because of the operation subtraction. So, lahat po ito magbabago ang sign. So, from positive, negative, from negative, magiging positive. So, negative times positive, negative, 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 positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay? So, next, we just simply combine like terms. So, as you can see, mamimili po tayo ng pwede natin mapagsama. Okay? Observe nyo po yung given natin o yung sagot natin. Meron dyan na may malataas na exponent. The highest exponent is 2. But, wala tayong pwedeng isama sa kanya. Ayan. Wala tayong pwedeng i-combine sa kanya eh. Siya lang yung nag-iisang may power of 2. So, ang gagawin, simply bring down negative 2x squared. Next, ano pa pwedeng gawin? Mapagsama yung x tsaka 5x. So, x plus 5x, that would be 6x. Alright? And next is positive 6 minus 6. And that would be 0. So therefore, what will be our final answer? We need to finalize our answer by writing our answer dun sa combining like term. So that would be negative 2x squared plus 6x. And that will be your final answer. So, meron pa po itong isa pang sagot, no? Again, katulad po doon sa addition, kapag meron gusto kayo factor, ifa-factor out nyo. So, ang common nila ay, ano? Negative 2. So, pwedeng negative 2 yung ating ifa-factor out. So, paano po yun? So, that would be x squared minus 3x. So, it's either the 2. Pwede pong, sorry, wala ng x yan. Meron pa, sorry. 2x pwede natin itong gawin. 2x, very good. Pwede na, so, the factor natin ay 2x. Alright, negative 2x. So, yun na po yung magiging final answer natin. Now, let me repeat, no? Erase muna natin. So, again, the common factor between these two term is negative 2x. Bakit po negative 2x? Yun kasi common nila eh. So, as you can see, may common silang x at may common factor sila na negative 2. So, again, negative 2x. Again, pwede na ito yung sagot natin, ito naka-red box, or kung wala ito sa choices, maaaring ito naman yung possible na sagot. Negative 2x times x. So, mawala na yung power of 2 kasi nalabas na natin yung x. Okay? Mawala yung negative sign kasi nalabas na natin yung negative. So, ito ay positive, magiging negative because of this. Okay? Minus 3. So, here are the two possible answer. If wala to sa choices, ito po. So, these two are both correct. They are both best answers. So, don't worry. So, maaaring yung naka-red box o yung maaaring naka-red pen na yung final answer. Depende po sa choices na meron kayo. So, one is also correct and 2 is also correct. That's the two possible answers. Huwag kayong malilito doon. Right? So, paano naman kapag fractions na? Siyempre, lagi tayo may fractions para malalaman ninyo paano ang gawin kapag fractions na yung involved. So, we need to find the difference of f and g and f and h of x. Alright? So, let's start. So, we need to write the formula. So, f of x minus g of x. Next will be distribute. Very good. Lagi yun. Substitute. Lagi yun, class, lagi nyong papalitan yung given function ng corresponding value niya. Okay? So, yung ating f of x ay magiging 4x minus 5 over x plus 2. Then, yung ating g of x is x plus 3 over x plus 2. Alright? Next, we need to find the LCD. Lagi yun, class. If we need to deal with fractions, laging may LCD. So, same with addition. Kapag parehas, kokopyan nyo as 1. Kasi parehas na sila eh. So, it's redundant kung dalawa rin yung LCD nyo. So, pag parehas yung denominator, maaring kopyan nyo siya as 1. Okay? Next, we need to multiply your LCD in each term. So, that's the reason why may bakante dyan. So, pasok yung x plus 2, yung LCD natin, and makakancel tong dalawa. Okay? Bakit makakancel? Because they have the same value. Next, we need to combine like terms. So, 4x minus 5, negative x minus 3. Bakit po naging negative x na po ito and minus 3? Because I already distribute the sign right here. Dinistribute ko na po. So, para hindi na tayo malito dyan. I distribute negative to positive, negative, negative to positive, negative. So, yun po yung dahilan. Alright, next. Ano ang pwede pang pagsama? Yung 4x minus x, and that would be positive 3x. And negative 5 and negative 3, that will be negative 8. So, to finalize our answer, we just simply write our answer. This is step number 5. That will be 3x minus 8, and just simply copy your LCD, which is x plus 2. And that will be your final answer when it comes with f minus g of x. Last example, paano naman kapag magkaiba ang denominator involving subtraction. So again, write the formula, f of x minus h of x. Substitute 4x minus 5 all over x plus 2 minus 4x plus 3 over 2x plus 3. Next, we need to find the LCD. Since the denominator are not the same, we just simply copy those two denominators, and that will be our LCD. Okay? Next will be multiply our LCD in each term. So, you have x plus 2 and 2x plus 3 right here. Dun sa first term, and the second term would be x plus 2 and 2x plus 3. Next, cancel kung ano yung magkaparehas, and then dito na tayo sa step number 5. So again, I already distribute the sign right here. So negative times positive 4 is negative, and negative times positive is negative 3. That's the reason why biglang nag-negative tong dalawa. Huwag po kayo malilito doon, ha. Next, we apply the FOIL method or the distribution method. So 4x times 2x, that would be 8x squared. 4x times positive 3, that would be 12x. Negative 5 times 2x, that would be negative 10x. And negative 5 times positive 3, that would be negative 15. Next, negative 4x times x, that would be negative 4x squared. And negative 4x times positive 2, that will be negative 8x. Then next, negative 3 times x, that will be negative 3x. And then last but not the least is negative 3 plus negative 3 times positive 2 is negative 6. Okay? Then, we need to combine like terms. Again, paano po tayo mag-combine? Again, dapat sila same exponent at the same time same ng variable. In our case, yun yung 8x squared minus 4x squared. So, that would be 4x squared. Yung 12x minus 10x, that would be positive 2x. Next will be the 8x minus 3x, that would be negative 11x. And then the last terms of every answer kanina, which is the constant term, negative 15 and negative 6, that would be negative 21. Alright? Next, meron ba tayong pwedeng masimplify? Very good. Yung dalawang value ng x, which is 2 and negative 11. So, what's the answer? That would be negative 9x. Again, bakit po nagkaroon ng subtraction? 2 and negative 11 containing different signs. So, you need to subtract. And then, just copy the sign of 11 since siya po yung mas mataas compared with 2. So, our answer, in terms of our numerator, is 4x squared minus 9x minus 21. So, since wala silang common, wala ka na ma-factor out. So, just simply copy 4x squared minus 9x minus 21. And do not forget, kapag may fraction, merong LCD. Just simply copy the LCD that we have, step number 3, which is x plus 2 and 2x plus 3. And that will be your finalized answer in this two function. So, I hope malinaw na lahat when it comes to subtraction involving function. So, wag kayong malilito kapag ino-compara natin siya sa addition. Kasi, sa addition talaga, hindi niya kayang apektuhan yung sign ng second function. Bagkos, kinokopya lang natin yung second function. Pero, kapag subtraction naman, binabago niya entirely yung sign ng second function. So, I hope it's clear. Marami na naman sana tayong natutunan. Again, kapag nalito, panoorin lang ulit, i-post lang ulit, nang sa ganun, masusundan natin every step. Again, clarification lang, hindi nyo kailangan sundan yung step-by-step process na to. Pinapakita ko lang to para sa mga nalilito o beginner na nahihirapan when it comes sa topic na to. Nang sa ganun, kapag na-master na nila, ay hindi na kailangan nilang gawin pa yung step-by-step. Bagkos patuloy lang sa pagsosolve ng maayos. Again, this is Math Turo. And the aim of Math Turo is laging turuan kayo ng mathematics. Maraming salamat and God bless you.